Welcome back to Dropped In. I am beyond grateful to be here with you today and share a microdose hit of magic and medicine with you. And there's a conversation I think we need to have today, specifically around capacity work. Because somewhere along the way, capacity became another buzzword, another trendy wellness phrase. Another thing people throw around online without actually understanding what it means to live it and to embody it. And I want to talk about what capacity really is, the real version, the version that gets tested when life starts lifing, the version that gets tested when your heart is breaking while your business is growing. The version that gets tested when your nervous system is under pressure and people are still depending on you. That's capacity work. And I don't think you truly understand this work until life asks you to hold the both and. Because capacity is not about never feeling stress. It's not about being regulated all day, every day. It's not about pretending everything is okay. And it's certainly not about bypassing grief. And it's not about becoming emotionless. Capacity is your ability to hold the duality of life without abandoning yourself in the process. That's it. That's the work. And behind the scenes, over the last 10 months, I've been living it. And so, where do I even begin? If you've been listening to Dropped In, you've known that I've shared about my health stuff, and I've been navigating it for quite some time behind the scenes. Nothing catastrophic by any means, but enough symptoms that my body was very clearly trying to get my attention. And if you've been here with me for a while and you know me well enough to know, I'm not someone who wants the quick fix. I'm deeply invested in getting to the root cause. And this is why I do the work I do today. And so instead of just taking the random prescription nasal sprays and pain medications and carrying on with my life, I became obsessed with understanding why my body was doing what it was doing. Because symptoms are communication. The body is highly intelligent. And because I'm annoyingly persistent, I went deep. Things like proper tongue posture, jaw alignment, fascia work, mouth taping, a mouth guard, biomechanics, breathing mechanics. Tiny, subtle things that made me think, wow, this is what most people would overlook. Yet these tiny shifts have been creating massive changes in my body. And I'm noticing immense differences in my nervous system, huge differences in my sleep, inflammation, in my breathing, and specifically in tension patterns I didn't even realize I was carrying. And I am going to do a whole separate podcast on everything I've been learning because it is so fascinating. But what I want to talk about today is this. While all of this was happening, life was also happening. Because 5 weeks ago today, when this episode drops, our beautiful boy Reggae started declining. And if you know Craig, my husband, and I personally, then you know our dogs are not just dogs. They are our family. They are our babies. They are our everything. My husband and I don't have children. We have golden retrievers. And Reggae was everything. He was my sweet little angel baby. And on May 17th, we said goodbye to him. And grief is such a strange thing because the world keeps moving while your heart is trying to catch up. And at the exact same time, all of this was happening. My business was expanding exponentially beyond my wildest dreams. I was stepping into entirely new rooms, corporate rooms, leadership rooms, being invited into organizations to teach capacity and conflict work, hosting retreats for executive teams, teaching leaders, supporting corporations, signing new contracts, growing, expanding, being seen at a level I never, ever imagined. And this right here, this is capacity work. It's not the Instagram version, it's the embodied version. Because capacity work is not, I feel amazing all the time. I'm regulated all the time. Capacity work is, my heart is grieving and I can still hold my leadership. It's my nervous system is under pressure and I still know how to stay connected to myself. It's life feels heavy and I don't completely abandon my routines, my body, my business, or my vision. That's the work. And I think sometimes people misunderstand nervous system work. They think nervous system work means you'll never feel anxiety again. You'll never be hit to the depths of grief. You'll never feel stressed or pressured or overwhelmed. And I'm here to say that's bullshit. That's not realistic. The goal with this work is not to remove your humanity. The goal is to increase your capacity to move through life without constantly collapsing inside of it. That's different. Because old versions of me would have completely pulled the brakes. I would have disappeared. I would have canceled. I would have shut down. I would have frozen, spiraled. And listen, there's absolutely a time and place for rest, for healing, for grief. There's a time and place for space, and a time and place for slowing down. But what I've built through this work is the ability to stay connected to myself while navigating immensely hard things. And that changes everything. No one would have known what was happening behind the scenes. I wasn't pretending, I wasn't suppressing. but I'm constantly tracking my nervous system in real time. This is what I share with my clients annoyingly all the time. My one on ones and my masterminds, my group programs is this tracking. And because this has just become a part of who I am, I'm able to track my nervous system in real time. I know what my body needs. I know when I need that regulation, the movement, support. I know when I need silence. I know when I need to cry. And I know when I need to pause. And because of all of this, my business continues to grow. My relationships continue deepening. My leadership continues expanding. And this is why the work works. This is why I talk about nervous system capacity the way I do. And because you know what? This is not theory for me. This is not something that I read in a textbook. I live this work every single day. Last year was my highest cash year to date. And this year looks like I'm on track to more than double it, if not triple it, which still blows my mind. Because if you've told younger Megan, the burnt out nurse, the anxious and depressed girl, the girl battling eating disorders and nervous system dysregulation, if you would have told her this would become her life, she never would have believed you. And yet, here we are. Life still lifes. Hard things still happen. Grief, immense grief, still exists. Pressure still exists. And leadership still stretches you. And now I have the capacity to hold it. And that's the difference. And this is exactly why Marcia and I created Locked In. We wanted to create a space that actually supports people in real life, in real time. Real life. The life where you're building a business while navigating family stuff. The life where your nervous system gets activated, where uncertainty exists, where pressure sneaks its roaring head. The life where you still want to grow anyway. Locked In is about becoming the version of you that can hold the vision, that can hold the visibility, growth, the money, the responsibility, the both and. Because your success is only sustainable to the degree your nervous system feels safe holding it. That's the truth. And inside Locked In, we're going there. Real conversations, life giving tools, authentic leadership. We're sharing what's actually allowed us to continue growing and expanding during seasons that could have easily taken us out. Marcia's navigating all the things behind the scenes. just like me, in different ways. And yet her business continues to grow and expand exponentially, as does mine. And we're not doing it from hustle, we're doing it from capacity. We're doing it from regulation, from coherence, from embodiment, from truth. And the craziest part, this entire experience is complimentary. We have a private Telegram community. You'll be getting daily audio drops, live mastermind calls, real conversations, real support. And we start June 1st. This is the room for you. If you're ready to stop white knuckling your life and actually build the internal capacity for the life you say you want. And so, if this episode landed somewhere deep for you, come join us. Get dropped in, get locked in, and let's build a second half of 2026 that actually holds. I love you so much. I'm so grateful that you are here. And until next time, I will see you on Dropped In.